Yeah, it might be a good time to restart now.
There we go. Recording has started back up. It's gonna go to Emile. Antonio has found something useful, Emile.
What's that?
What happened?
Antonio has found keys to a very nice car.
Actually, before you can say any of that, as you're walking into the storage unit, the bartender looks at you and is like, "Who are you?"
Antonio is Antonio.
Looks at you. "Oh yeah, you were the guy who was buying everyone drinks. What are you doing here?"
Antonio is here of his own volition.
Okay.
Antonio knows who you are. You cannot trick Antonio.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was at the bar. Yeah, we were both at the bar. All right, so he just thinks that's kind of weird, but he lets you walk in. TW, you're following Antonio?
Why can't my video turn on?
I don't know.
It's not like it's the options thing. It says it won't let me turn on the video.
Well, we can still hear. I can still hear you.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
He was the Titan.
as they're coming back in, you start reading. You start reading through Nathaniel's notes, and you find literally everything.
Wait for the others.
Well, they're already here. Anyway, they're all back in.
Good.
All right. So, upon looking through Nathaniel Wingate Peasley's notes, now that they're all here, you guys find the frickin' mother lode of what you're looking for. Everything, all of the documents of everything that, as far as Nathaniel Wingate Peasley himself knew of what happened to him, is here. And here's what it says. Nathaniel Wingate Peasley, professor of, is it sociology or archaeology? Political economy at Miskatonic University in Arkham. At some point in it's shit. I should probably just keep this open. Okay. Nathaniel Wingate Peasley, professor of political economy at Miskatonic University, in the year 1908, suffered from what at the time he thought was a form of amnesia. However, because from reactions from his family, from his friends, and from pretty much everyone he knew, he was still active at that time, and he didn't act like himself, which led him to believe that he had been possessed by some creature. And like all of you guys, he was also plagued by horrific nightmares. However, his nightmares, were of a different sort than yours. He dreamed of a city long ago, a city with a type of architecture that wasn't quite human. He dreamed of like floating through this city as opposed to walking, as living as a creature that was not quite himself. Like it wasn't quite human. And in this city, there were other things like him, but they were other people from different places in time. And that was when he figured it out. This city and the beings that lived in it were as he describes it, the great race, the greatest race of them all. And I'm quoting here, but most of the tales and impressions concerned a relatively light race of a queer and intricate shape resembling no life form known to science.
Zach's gone.
He knows this story. Known to science, which had lived till only 15 million years before the advent of man. This, they indicated, was the greatest race of them all, because it alone had conquered the secret of time. It had learned all things that ever were or known or ever would be known on Earth. Through the power of its keener minds to project themselves into the past and future, even through gulfs of millions of years, and study the lore of every age. From the accomplishments of this race arose the legends of all prophets, including those of human mythology. It's like, after discovering this, Nathaniel Wingate Peasley and his son Wingate, who was the only one. Yeah, Zach just straight up told me to keep going. Nathaniel Wingate Peasley, who had become obsessed with this, became estranged from his family, except for his son Wingate, who sort of helped him through a difficult time when he honestly thought he was going mad. However, through both of their efforts, they found this city. They found the city in what is now the desert of Australia. They even wrote down the GPS coordinates of where this city is.
Cool.
It is 22 degree 22 by 3 by 14 degrees south, 125 0 by 39 degrees east in the Alaskan desert. Not Alaskan, Australian. From these notes, you also know that when he found this city, he was terrified when he came out, because not only did he discover that the great race that he once was, because what happened was this race, they projected their mind into his, and they essentially switched bodies, and that thing possessed him for 5 years. And for 5 years, he lived in that city as one of the great race, while the thing that possessed him did who God knows what with his body. And when he found the city, not only did he find some of his own handwritten notes from when he was living there, but there were things in that city that are still alive, things that aren't human. So he and his son ordered the destruction of the entrance to that city and destroyed all records that they were ever even there. Except for this, which you guys are now holding in your hands.
Well, shit. The Aussies have the Yithian cities. Great.
I just imagine Tom Wiseau going like after we all read that, everyone's quiet. Tom Wiseau just goes, "Well, shit."
Shit.
Well,
this is where
shit.
I came from.
Everyone except for Tommy Wiseau, I want you to roll for sanity, because you just found out everything.
Why not
I'm
Tom
still
Wiseau?
by the car though.
Why? Because I went, well, shit.
Yeah, actually, no, Ken, you're fine. You're not in the car. You're in the car, so you didn't hear
Has
this.
to roll for sanity.
Wait, did you? Because or why does yelling "well shit" exclude me?
Okay, Zach and
You answer his question.
Zach,
Why not Grant?
Why not Grant?
Yeah, why?
because
why don't I roll?
Grant wasn't possessed. You guys were.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not. I
okay.
didn't have a
that
Yithian
actually
in me.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You guys were. Grant wasn't possessed. You guys were.
Okay. Yeah.
This is exactly what happened to you.
Possessed. I just went for a kindly trip with someone
Okay.
else in my body.
All right.
I just joined you guys because I thought you guys would talk about movies.
Okay.
It was like, oh, I saw too much.
You've seen too much, Grant. What the?
All right.
All right.
Okay, Jayson. Since you didn't actually see any terrifying creatures or see anything dead, and I haven't been watching that yet, but you only lose 1 point of sanity.
Okay.
Now you see that? You fucked up.
So, okay. Anyone want to roll? Anyone want to roll idea to see anything else?
Rolling.
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 I got a 73. I have an 80 in idea.
You think you can?
I'm good. I got it from my 76.
I'm a steal.
Or 8,
So sometimes not being involved, Clarence leaves the car and decides to walk to wherever they are.
And
Clarence.
you hearing all this too? You getting all this too? You have to roll a sanity check as well. And
My idea is 70. I rolled a 5.
Wow, you
Nice.
did really good.
okay, so let's so in that, all of you hear this. All of you who succeeded hear this. you hear the sound of dogs barking, and outside Russell, who is still kind of confused about why there's more people here than just Emile and Margaret, but nonetheless, he was just like, "You guys hear that?"
We should kill him.
The puppies. We forgot about them. They're in the storage lockers.
I didn't know. I didn't think the storage unit had guard dogs.
I drop down to my knee, unzipping my duffel bag, and pull out my combat shotgun.
Whoa!
Freak
what's
him
it-
out.
Emile's like, whoa!
Bit much,
You've
Margaret.
seen too much.
It's like, before we do anything rash, does anyone want to look at the last piece of evidence that
Antonio
was
wants to steal the last piece of evidence.
I'll look
Throw
at
it
it.
in the duffel bag.
okay? Okay, Antonio. Okay, Antonio takes Nathaniel's journal and just
No, Antonio steals the journal. So
he steals the
do I have
journal.
to roll, or do I just take it?
You just take it since Russell's outside.
Who's got-
everyone?
Just take everything.
Who's got the spear?
Is there any more in there?
I have the spear.
All right, you have the spear.
Any more things in that locker? Do I have to roll idea?
Yeah, there are other things aside. Because this is not just Nathaniel's stuff. It's also Wingate's and Wingate's daughter's.
So, do I roll
Is there a
anything
fancy hat
to-
anywhere?
Roll idea to see if you see anything interesting.
Okay.
Also, Jayson.
I rolled a 7.
Also, Jayson, while he's doing this, Antonio, while you're doing this,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you see immediately afterwards.
Mhm.
When you're taking Nathaniel's personal journal, you just flip open to the last page, and this is what it reads.
Flip over to the last.
You know, yeah, you don't read it aloud, but here's what it reads. Only you see this.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? To keep this interesting, unless you want to read this aloud, I'm just going to copy paste it to you.
Yeah, I'm not reading it aloud. I stole the journal.
Mhm.
It's mine. My only.
This is what's written. This is what's written on the last page of the journal.
That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, you also find in the storage locker. So since you rolled that well, some old jewelry, probably from his mother.
Taking that.
And you also find an old gas mask for
Taking that.
some reason.
Taking
For
everything.
some reason,
Hope
I
you realize
have a
you're
trench
an
coat.
DM.
there actually is a trench coat in there.
So I'll put the trench coat inside my trench coat.
Okay, so you take all of this, and hold on. Okay, I just need.
Coat, jewelry, gas mask.
Okay, it's like, do you get? Seriously, outside you just hear Russell say, "Seriously, what the hell is that?" And then you just
Squirrel.
he actually leaves the storage unit and walks around the corner.
Emile calls after him, saying he wants to see if he can take this stuff.
Well, he's dead.
He's like, "Okay, are you sure? Does anyone else want to go after him?"
Not going
Sure.
after him, I'm calling
I'm
after
gonna
him.
get my gun out.
It's like, unfortunately, he unfortunately ignores you. Because he's just walking around the corner because he thinks he hears something. Who followed him?
No.
So you're not following him.
No, I
Yeah,
thought
my
Jason
gun.
was, but no, he's not.
No, I never was.
All right. You all hear him scream. And you thought you heard the sound of dogs before. Now they're definitely here.
All in favor of getting in the fucking car?
With the stuff. Everyone
He's
grabs
already in
with
the
the
car
stuff.
with the stuff.
everything, like all the stuff we need.
He took everything.
DM, did he take everything?
Everything I could see
Yeah,
in the idea roll.
Yeah. Everything you see, you could take.
Antonio.
I'll roll to see if there's anything that Antonio missed.
Okay.
I rolled a 7, so.
I'm on idea, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
no,
rolling idea.
we have all the stuff we need.
You have all the stuff you need. You found it, so therefore it's yours to take.
Well,
Oh, so
I rolled
Okay.
38.
38. You also. You don't really find anything else that is much useful, but you do. You do find. Crap! What should I say? You find. You do find an old baseball bat.
I'll be taking that.
All right. Okay, so you guys are grabbing what you can and running back to the car, right?
Yes.
All right. While you're doing that, does anyone want to check on
No,
poor old Russell?
wait.
Nope.
I'm going to go to Tomato's car.
How far away is it though?
It's
I have the keys. We need to take that car.
We should take that car.
I have the keys to his $2 billion car.
just get in the freaking car and let's go.
Yeah.
Come
Or whatever, I
back
don't care.
for his car.
But it may not be here.
We can come back for it. He doesn't have keys.
okay. So, Mike, as you're all running out towards the car, you look over to where Tomato is. You see, he's like, you see Tomato. He sees something. He's frantic. He frantically shuts and locks the storage unit, and he's like, "Brandon, just stay in the car. Pay absolutely no attention to me sealing you in. You sealed me in. Of course I sealed you in. You've got tunnel madness, man."
He's dead. He's dead. We go now.
Yep. Okay, Mike, you're not done. Then suddenly, you see this thing. It suddenly appears out of nowhere and just bites Tomato in the leg,
No,
and then it disappears. And this is the last thing you hear from him. Oh, fuck, it bit my leg. Oh God, there's blood everywhere. Cancel the mission. Cancel the fucking
Wait,
mission.
dogs?
He starts trying to hobble away. Raid hunters and resources are synonymous. They're basically the same thing. If my leg is broken, suddenly from out of nowhere, you hear the sound of a shotgun cocking. No!
I'm gonna shoot the son of a bitch because he's yelling too much.
He's already dead.
Well, go ahead, shoot him. That was what's gonna happen anyway. Tomato is
Get in my car. Get in the fucking car.
Tomato is dead. Tomato's dead. You're all in the car. Who's driving?
Go ahead. My
All right.
driver's like 20.
Okay. You're all TW. You're in the car.
I'm in the car.
Well, you're all in the car. Before you start driving, just like as you're.
I
You
pull out the bowl of peanuts. Peanut.
You
Peanut.
okay, TW.
Yes.
You see, just in front of the car. Well, you have to back out first, but when you look back, you see basically this thing.
Daedaltheus. Fun.
It's just sitting there staring at you menacing. It's just sitting there staring at you menacingly, and actually just from the back corner where the chain link from the back corner of the storage unit from the chain link fence, you see a bunch of black smoke, and then another one comes out.
Oh shit! Smoke dogs.
I want you to roll for sanity.
Yeah, definitely.
You've seen one of these things. You need to roll for sanity.
What do I gotta do for sanity? There you go.
You have to beat your sanity score. It's like rolling for any other D8, D100.
Just beat it.
Of course you run.
I got it. Right now it's at 62. I rolled 61.
All right. Okay, you lose only one sanity point. You managed to keep your sanity, and hit the gas.
We get the fuck out of here. This thing is, guys, dogs, smoke dogs. I'm pointing like behind me.
Does anyone else want to look to see them?
I'm not looking. I'm just saying drive.
Okay.
Zach's gone again.
Okay. You're driving. You get to the gate. It has to take a minute to open. During which time, Actually, you know what? Screw that. During which time, you think you hear some sort of thump when you run over this thing, but you aren't sure. You just keep going. But you get to the gate, and the gate is automatic, but it still has to open.
What?
Like, it's like one of those automatically opening gates. It's just like...
I yell out, Lisa, open gate faster!
It's like... Well,
Lisa's
you guys...
dead now.
You guys hear something just starting. You guys definitely hear this. It's starting to scratch the back of the car.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Where is this thing located on the car?
Do you want to look out and see?
Yes.
So you look out. You're seeing this thing now. I need you to roll for sanity.
Oh, good.
Everyone-
49.
49. You only lose one sanity point. You see this thing attacking the. You see this thing just scratching at the back of the car. However, it stops and looks over when it sees you. What do you do?
I have my shotgun. I
Alright.
smile, pointing the combat shotgun at the creature, and just kind of stare at it to see if it stops scratching.
Oh, it stopped scratching when it saw you.
Oh.
From behind this creature, you notice another one approaching.
I honk the horn for like the gate to go faster. Honk, 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 honk.
I basically staring down this creature. Okay, everyone, good news and bad news. Good news is I can shoot this thing. Bad news is it blows out the windshield.
You're
Open
you're
the
leaning
window.
you're leaning outside the car like this, and it's
Ow.
if anything you'll just hit the rear bumper.
Okay, good. I pull the trigger.
Roll for damage.
Oh, crap. What's a shotgun do?
20 gauge, 16 gauge. I don't remember what I said what an automatic.
It's a combat shotgun.
So 12?
So it would be this is close range. Roll 4d6.
Oh, okay.
This thing is really if it's within 10 yards, it's 4d6. So, yeah.
Let's see. 4 plus 6. 10.
10 in total?
Yes.
Okay. You managed to knock the thing away just like you hit it just like but you knock it off the car. At that, you see the one behind it starts charging. GW, the gate's open.
I floor it.
Okay. You're going for it. Margaret, you see from behind you that there are not 4 of these things. They're all chasing you, and they just disappear into smoke.
Shit.
I lean back in the car. And I hit the automatic roll button on the windshield and just look at TW and say, if you don't drive faster, if you don't drive faster, I'm feeding you to these things.
I don't want to be fed to things. I'm driving fast. I'm driving fast.
Okay.
Peanut?
All right.
Peanut?
Oh yeah, Zach. Earlier in the game, Antonio managed to successfully steal a full bowl of peanuts from a bar. Do you want a
And
peanut?
I started a fight between a stupid guy and another
Protective
stupid guy.
of America.
Yeah.
All right.
I look at Antonio. I look at him. No.
Antonio puts on the gas mask.
I drive fast.
No. Oh dear, sweet, merciful. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you what I did. I rolled for luck to see where these guys would appear because I'd assigned numbers for these.
What?
You guys all hear this. You hear growling from inside the car. You look in the trunk, you see black smoke, and this thing just pokes its head out.
Wait, how do we look in the trunk?
How do we look in the trunk?
Wait, I thought you had...
Suddenly, all our heads
Actually, no.
just flip around to the back.
No.
How does that
Actually,
make
no,
sense? You mean
You don't.
see-
Actually, no. You don't
see
look.
the
You don't look. You don't look in the trunk. It.
trunk
It's on
pops
top. It's on top. It's on top of the. It's basically like on the. Okay, it's on top of the trunk.
up? Okay.
How to get on top of the trunk?
These things can
Yes.
disappear and reappear. You got unlucky.
Oh, no! All right, I'm gonna drive faster now.
Okay. It's basically this thing is okay. This thing is now trying to claw at the window. Well, it's still its turn.
Do I drive faster?
It's not your turn.
Oh.
Let's damage. Damage for a hound. 1d6. Okay, it manages to. Okay, Zach. This thing's like basically standing on top of the trunk. It's like this.
Okay.
It swings its paw. It swings its paw at the window. It doesn't manage to crack it. However, it does manage to. It does manage to crack the thing, but it's not. The window's not broken yet.
Cool.
Okay, this is still a democracy. So Margaret says, "Okay, all in favor of me shooting this thing, say aye."
This is
Aye.
Okay, everyone's now seen one of these things. So Antonio, Emile, and Clarence, roll a sanity check. And Margaret, it is now your turn. You shoot the bastard. Roll for damage.
I'd like to shoot. I aim. I shoot. That's 4,
Ken, you succeed. You lose only 1 sanity point.
4, 6.
Jayson, you succeed. You lose only 1 sanity point.
2, 3, 4. Oh, no.
42. Mike, what's your sanity?
My sanity is currently.
It's on the top.
I've circled 2 numbers.
It's on the top.
One of them's like decreasing. One of them was the original.
Oh, my original was 54, and I think it's currently 48.
You succeed. You lose
Okay,
only 1
good.
sanity point.
Okay.
I rolled 11 for damage.
You knock this thing. You knock this thing off of the fucking car. So it basically you hit it. You shoot the thing in the face. It goes like, and it flips.
Good shot. Where are we going? Tell me. We got to get away. Where do we go?
Yeah, it's your turn. It's like, where do you go?
I know, but I'm asking him. Where do we go?
Anywhere but here.
Should we go to populated area?
Oh yeah,
These
me
to the general
firing.
population.
Oh yeah, me firing a shotgun in a crowded area. That doesn't look suspicious at all.
Antonio thinks it's a.
We
perfectly
record them.
good
We
plan.
film everything.
Do you want to?
We film everything of these monsters.
Do you want to try this? Does anyone want to try this?
What?
Try
Try
What?
recording them.
I
No.
haven't. I got the GoPro on.
Well, you're driving. You can't exactly record and drive at the same time. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I could turn my camera around, I guess. But at the moment, I'm gonna just drive away like a coward.
The Antonio way.
All right. So you're driving like a coward. Who wants to attempt to record one of these things? Nobody. Okay.
Yep.
Wait, Zach's not here.
Okay. One of these things. You suddenly hear the sound of dogs barking again. Looking out the window, one of these things has now appeared. Okay, you're all facing front. It is to your left. Looking outside, you can see this thing is running at the same speed as the car.
I'm gonna
This is
swerve
like a
into
picture.
it.
This is awesome. We're all going to die.
You said you took a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, you took a picture, and the picture's blank. There's nothing there.
Man, fucking
Shit.
fantastic.
Cheating. Cheating enemy.
I'm gonna like swerve into it and knock it over.
But yeah, Mike, to answer your question, these are hounds of Daedaltheus. They do not play fair. Roll for. Okay. Is there a drive skill I could have you roll?
Yeah, there's a drive.
Yeah, roll for drive to see if you do this successfully.
20%.
28, 30. Yep, got it.
Okay, you managed to. What did you roll? Like, tell me.
28 to my 34.
Okay, you managed to bump into this thing. It sort of knocks it to the side, and it like knocks it to the side, but then trips over it. But then trips over, and you see it disappear into mist again.
Fuck are these things, guys? The fuck are these things?
Okay, what you see what you now see one of them appear behind you. It looks like it's catching up.
Someone shoot it.
Margaret,
Who else has got a gun? Like, Jason's got a gun. Someone
Jason's
shoot
got a gun.
it.
Jason's got
TW, let me borrow your gun.
Do you know how to shoot?
I could shoot it.
well, it's not quite.
Let the soldier shoot.
Clarence wants to shoot as well. Go ahead.
Well,
I'm
have a
pretty sure I
spare
can
gun.
figure out how a gun works. Aim, then pull the trigger.
Okay,
All right,
Clarence
But this is
can't
my
shoot.
gun.
Actually, a handgun is pretty easy to use for default.
Aim, pull the trigger, and miss.
All right. Okay, so Zach and Clarence roll for damage. Clarence.
What die am I rolling?
Shit, I lost. Shit, I lost the page.
Wow.
Hey, what you...
Oh no, he lost.
19 for damage. from
Okay, I
my
found it.
shotgun.
19 for damage, shotgun. Handguns. Can roll a d10.
Okay, any modifiers to that?
No. It's close.
What gun?
Yeah,
Is he borrowing my gun?
Yeah, he's borrowing yours. Since you don't have a skills in guns, you need to roll a d100 to see if you'll hit the thing.
To see if I hit.
Yeah. Like,
Okay, I rolled 11 on
You
my
hit-
D100 and 5 damage.
okay, you hit the thing. Through your combined efforts, Zach, you managed to knock it back again, and Ken, you hit it in the face. You knock it back, and it disappears in the mist.
Fuck these things, dude. Seriously.
Okay, TW, you are still currently is your turn. Where do you want to go? I'm giving you a chance before these things show up again.
Do we want witnesses, right? We gotta show everybody. Right, guys?
Yeah, but putting these things into a popular area probably isn't wise for one, the safety, one, we're using guns, and two, for the safety of the citizens.
But then
The citizens will see them then, and then the cops will come. These things trying to eat us.
Antonio thinks that putting into the civilian zone is the best idea, because then they'll eat random citizens and we'll be fine.
Screw it. Maybe if these things are seen in public, the police will actually get involved.
You're right. I go down.
Well, there's 5 of us and only 3 votes for yes, so I guess whatever I say don't matter. So fine.
All right, you start making your way back to Boston. You're in the city
Boston
now.
will fall.
You're in the city now.
It's quite a sight to see in Boston.
69. The 69. Okay. One of these things has now appeared to the right of the car and again is keeping up with it. You do.
Who's sitting next to me?
Margaret's in the
Antonio?
back. So probably Clarence.
What? Okay.
Okay. Okay, one of these things is to the right of you. Besides shooting it, what do you guys want to do?
Turn left on the first road we find.
Is there any left turns coming up?
You're in a city. There are lots of left turns.
Okay, I take a left.
Roll for drive to see if you can make a really sharp left turn.
Makes a left turn off the bridge. Damn it. Oh, really? I saw that, Antonio, man.
That's always the deal, man. Shut up, girl.
Shut the fuck up.
How's a 0 mean? Like I got 0, 0, 0.
I'll just. Does a 0 mean?
It's lower than a
mean-
1.
That means either you fail spectacularly, or you succeed amazingly.
I think it's succeed because like that's lower than 1. Then you want low, right?
Margaret's holding her gun. We're all gonna die.
Oh, I've accepted that a long time ago.
Antonio feels perfectly fine wearing the gas mask.
Why, Antonio? Why?
Why not?
Okay, so, and you make the sharp left turn. But the hound doesn't slow down, but you do manage to get ahead of it.
How did that thing make a turn?
It just kept running. It's a dog.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
it's
a turn.
okay. It's still just the one. It is chasing after you.
I'm gonna keep honking the horn so everyone on the street sees this thing. Like honk, 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 honk. Everyone, look!
You're getting quite a lot of attention. Your people are looking at you.
Antonio has been kidnapped.
So, while he's doing that, who wants to pay attention to the hounds?
Guess I am.
All right.
I guess I could shoot it
Outside
again.
of the car.
Okay.
Whose turn is it now?
I don't know.
It's actually the hound's turn. I rolled for it. There's now 2 following you.
Fuck.
They're both behind you. I didn't roll good enough for one of them to appear on the car again.
Okay.
Or
So-
in the driver's seat.
But
It just appears in the driver's seat. Hey.
If
Oh,
I roll
hi,
good,
that
if
hound.
I roll good enough, that is actually possible.
Clarence, give me my gun.
Well, you just killed TW.
Okay.
Clarence, give me
Due
your gun.
to TW's request, I hand it back, and it's like, okay, fine, but then Margaret's just firing by herself.
Margaret's got more than 1 gun.
She has an automatic shotgun. Okay. Zach, right now these things are kind of far to hit with a shotgun. Like, do you want to lean out? Do you want to wait for them to get closer? What do you want to do?
I want to wait for them to get closer because, based upon us getting a lot of attention in the city, I think it'd be wiser to wait and shoot and just start firing and potentially hit something in a crowd.
Indeed.
Because the last thing we need is random drive-by.
Antonio would like to make a phone call. Whenever it is his turn.
Jayson, you still haven't done anything, and there are lots of things you can do. Okay. By the way, all these rolls I'm making are luck rolls for the hounds to see what they do.
Okay.
Unfortunately, one rolled well enough that it was able to catch up to you, and actually, it's close enough that it could like jump onto the car again.
All right, then I want to shoot this fucking thing.
Hold on, let me roll for the other one.
Do something.
It
Like what? This house party? I don't know.
Oh, fuck me.
No, Zach, you're fine. TW, however,
Ha!
What?
Oh my god.
Well, TW's dead.
TW,
fuck up.
right in front of you, like right where the windshield meets the dashboard, you start to see black smoke.
I shove the gun in front of me and pull the trigger.
You blow out. You unfortunately blow out the windshield. Only blow out the windshield. You hit smoke.
I keep shooting.
So it forms.
Uh,
Tuck and roll, TW. Tuck and roll.
Ow! I'm driving.
okay.
I know.
Okay.
Open the door.
Okay.
Tuck and roll.
TW, I want you to roll for luck to see if you actually hit anything. And the reason I'm having you do luck is because this is smoke. Zach, I want you to roll for damage on the one tailing you.
They've been I yell, guys, smoke, smoke!
13.
And
You're
11
serious,
for
TW. Oh, sorry.
11 for luck.
11 for luck. Okay, its head and paws do manage to appear in. You hit the thing. Roll a d10 for damage.
D10?
Yeah, that's the damage of your handgun. Yeah, Margaret has a combat shotgun. Hers is much
10.
higher. Okay, you Okay, you hit the thing right square in the eye, or at the very least what you think is its eye. These things look incredibly weird. You can't really tell. Unfortunately, since there's nowhere else for it to go, it just sort of goes like this.
Shoot the fucking thing!
I stab it with the spear.
Okay, I want you to
The spear.
roll. Well, why are there no weapons things for spears?
I don't know.
You know what? Let's just count this as a club. Default is 25%. However, because of its proximity, you will get a good bonus.
30.
All right. Thinking quickly, you just grab the spear and then shove it right into the chest of the hound. Margaret, you notice this immediately, since just because of its proximity, shoving the spear into this hound has caused it to do something it doesn't do when you shoot at them. The thing howls in pain.
I'm gonna shoot it again then if it's howling in pain.
It's like, okay.
Oh, I shot the one thing in the back, right?
Yeah, you shot the one tailing you. How? Okay, Jayson. The spear does 1d10 of damage. I want you to roll a d10.
3.
Okay, you actually do 3 damage to it. The thing howls in pain. TW, you keep shooting it, and it just disappears. It disappears in the black smoke.
Does the smoke
I'm
disappear,
gonna-
or is it still there?
Know what?
Does the smoke disappear too, or is the smoke still there?
The smoke disappeared as well.
Okay.
Okay. Zach, behind you. The other one's gaining on you, but it's not quite close yet. So, TW.
I have an idea. It'll be insanely stupid, but I have an idea.
What is it?
Slam on the brakes.
Antonio wants to make a
What?
phone call.
You slam it. This thing is running at us.
Go ahead.
Slam on the brakes fast enough, it'll hit the back of the car, and then we can just drive off.
Okay, but who's Antonio calling?
I don't know. I asked to make a phone call, I think, about 10 minutes ago, but I don't think John heard.
Who would you like to
Why don't you
make? Who would you like to make a call to?
Animal control.
Okay, I'll just say
Yes.
you do all this while this is happening. Hello, this is Animal Control. How may we help you?
Hello, Antonio and company are being attacked by rabid dogs.
I see. Rabid dogs. Okay, where is your location?
We're in a car.
Oh, you're in a car. Where is your car presently located?
Boston.
Which street in Boston?
You can track the street probably. Antonio believes so.
Well,
The
so
dogs are now attacking random citizens. These are big dogs.
do you want to tell us what street you're on so we can? Do you want to tell us what street you're on right now so you can save us some trouble?
Do I roll to see
Roll
what's
idea.
good?
Roll idea to see what street you're on.
Ooh, that was a close one. I rolled a 78. I have an 80 in idea. That was
You
really close.
you barely see a passing sign with the name of the street. It went by so fast if it was a second longer, you wouldn't have seen it.
So what does it say? The street.
It says Thompson Street.
Thompson Street. We just passed by.
All right. Animal control dispatches on their way. Just stay calm.
Hard to stay
Stay
calm
where you are.
when one has now just jumped into the front seat and is currently mauling the driver.
No! Blam, blam, blam. And he hears that in the background.
Meanwhile, on the other end of that call, yes. I think you might want to dispatch a few policemen to this location as well. There seems to be something going on. Yes, we know. We've received other reports of some random people in a car firing rounds. We've already dispatched units.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, back to where you guys. This is not
Oh
affecting
god,
you
the
right
citizens
now.
are seeing nothing, are they?
You don't know that. For For all you know, they could just be seeing the things and then calling for cops anyway because they don't know what else to do.
We took a picture of it. It wasn't in the picture.
Should I hit the brakes? I don't know, because I shot that thing and it just got up.
No, think about it. Think about it. If it's running fast enough and you slam on the brakes, it'll just hit right into the rear fender, and then we can just drive off. It mostly will confuse the thing.
Okay, I do that.
Okay, roll for drive to maintain control of the car.
27.
Oh, you do manage to maintain complete control of the car as it screeches to a halt.
I am, of course, pointing back at the creature with my gun just in case this fails miserably.
Antonio looks in the journal.
Okay, so
He pulls out the journal that nobody saw him take.
okay,
He gets
so
to read it.
as you do that, Margaret, quick, do you do anything or do you just let the thing hit the car?
I let the thing hit the car first.
Okay, I gotta roll to see what it does. Okay, it rolled terribly for luck. So this thing comes careening full force into the back of the car.
Drive!
Do you want to shoot it?
I can't
taking off.
shoot back and over the trunk. I'm in the back seat.
I hit the gas hard. I hit the gas hard.
You keep driving.
I'm going fast now.
Yeah, you are going fast.
I'm just staring back at the thing with my gun like...
All right, where are you going?
I don't know. Where can we get? Let's are we heading north or south? Should we go to
Roll the 40.
where are we, Boston? Should we go to New York or should we go down to I don't know, Virginia?
Well, in the journal, it mentioned that he was from Arkham.
Well, I don't know where Arkham is. I'm from
Arkham is in
Tommy-
Arkham is in Massachusetts.
I know, but Tommy doesn't
Yeah,
know. Or
so is
Dublin doesn't
Boston.
know that.
Okay. As you are driving back, and Antonio, reading the journal, has strangely enough hit an epiphany.
He did.
Antonio has hit an epiphany.
Okay,
How significant is it?
Antonio, here's what you're able to figure out.
Okay.
Corners. These things always seem to spawn from corners. There was a place you saw that had no corners. It's back.
dome.
It's back in the storage unit.
Antonio believes that we must go back to storage unit
Why?
Why?
because corners.
Corners.
What about corners? What are you talking about?
These things spawn from corners, apparently. And there is a
That's
dome
weird.
in the storage unit that is
Wait a
not made
minute.
out of corners.
Oh,
go to
son of a
the
bitch. That makes a good point.
We can go to a baseball stadium. It's a big dome, or a football stadium.
There are
Just run in
corners
there
in
with
There
the
are
dome.
corners.
Just drive
There are
in
corners
there
all
with
over
a
that
shotgun.
place.
Oh no, a greenhouse. We go to a greenhouse. There's no corners on those.
With plants.
Oh yes, find a greenhouse in Boston.
Does anyone want to look this up on their phone while TW
I'm gonna
is
go.
driving like a madman?
Look for
Siri.
look for some kind of look for an Epcot center or something. A
Also-
buckyball.
Also, while you're driving, one has now appeared in front of you.
Shit.
I'm gonna run over it.
Roll to maintain control of the car.
Is it gonna grab the car?
It's gonna hit. It's gonna get stuck up underneath the fender. Arr, 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 arr.
32.
32. What's your drive?
34. Okay.
Okay, you hit the thing. It doesn't get stuck, but you do feel like you hit something. So you keep going. Who wants to look for a greenhouse? Who votes to go back to the storage unit?
We need something.
Storage.
We need something round.
You know where something round is. You saw it in the storage unit.
Storage.
How far away?
I don't know. You drove. I don't know. You drove how long away? The only way to know for certain is to turn back.
Antonio,
Fuck.
Google the storage unit.
Antonio, Google storage unit.
Okay. Okay. Before that. TW.
What?
Do you keep going straight? Do you make a turn? Where do you go?
Well, I gotta go back, so I guess I gotta make a turn to get back to the road that goes back to the storage unit.
But are you going to turn where you stand, or are you going to just turn down a street?
Turn where I. What the hell do you mean?
Like
U-turn.
Like one of those in action movies?
I
Let's
don't
call
know.
it
Is it
U-turn, John.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Yeah.
Nah, U-turn takes too much. We should just go down different streets, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Okay, so you're coming up to an intersection, left or right. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay, as you turn, one of these things has now appeared on your left again.
Someone shoot it.
I'd like to shoot it.
Okay, it's close. So roll for damage.
All right. Huh. 15.
And you knock it away. Okay, TW. I want you to roll for luck to see how many of these things you run into once you get back on the road to the storage unit.
Luck. Where's luck at?
It's on the top. It's on the top of your sheet.
65. All right. Got 65.
Spring fell out of my pen.
All right.
All right. My luck is 65. I got a 58.
All right. Fortunately for you, since you rolled well, rather than running into all three, or well, four actually, you only run into one, which appears. Well, Emile, door next to you. You smoke.
Next to me.
Yeah, next to you.
Once it starts forming, I stab it.
Open the door and just slam it.
Yeah, that would work.
You could do that.
Hit check.
Why
Okay.
can I not?
It's like you can technically reach through the smoke while it's still forming and open the door.
I get out and I stab it.
Okay. So I want you to do. Yeah, this would be a luck roll. I want you to roll for luck to see how much of this actually goes your way.
You want to keep watching this, or do you want to watch it?
42. I succeed.
All right. You open the door. Right as this thing appears, the smoke kind of just disperses immediately since this thing no longer has a corner to spawn from. And since only half of it is there at the moment, and you thrust your spear forward, you do manage to stab the thing. You do manage to stab the thing in the chest, and again it screeches in pain.
Wait a minute. If these things get from corners, all we have to do is go to like a field.
Ah, yeah, a wide open field. That's a smart idea.
With no
There's just a
corners, they
house
can't
sitting
get there.
There's just a house sitting there. That they
Yes, a wide
Full
open
of
field
corners.
in Boston.
Hey, we got there's fields probably up in northern Boston.
Does
Yeah, of
anyone
course.
want to Google this to find out?
I'm still curious why these things are after us.
Antonio. The only person who knows is Antonio, and he's chosen not to share that information.
Yep.
So, Okay, I guess I'm just going to assume you guys start heading back to the storage unit. It's the only logical explanation. On the way there,
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
so
Oh, there's cornfields in like Massachusetts.
there's plenty of corners in a cornfield.
I vote
Yeah.
we get to the dome.
Cornfields have mazes, so yeah, let's not go there.
All in favor of channeling Stephen King.
We need to go to.
No.
Okay. So TW, you're making your way back. You're making your way back, and there are, fortunately for you, there are you don't see them anymore. Like, however, okay, you get back to where the gate is. Either Emile or Margaret. I want both of you to roll for no to see if you can remember the number he punched in to open the gate.
95. I do not.
It's gonna be a
Margaret?
tough roll.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you kind of were.
Okay, I roll for luck to see if I remember.
Mhm.
It's a D100, right?
Yeah, you want to beat your luck score.
So low.
Yeah, aim low.
27.
Nice.
You do remember the number.
Click, 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 click.
As the gate is opening, one of these things walks out. One of these things walks out of this. TW and Clarence, you're sitting in the front. This actually kind of surprises you. It looks like it's just walking out of the chain link fence, but upon closer inspection, I'll just give this one to you.
It is the cheap.
It's walking out of one of the corners in the octagons in the chain link fence.
Oh, fuck that thing.
Drive.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to flip this coin to see who gets to go first.
Don't I get to drive?
You do. Okay. Unfortunately, you have to wait till the gate's open, which it isn't. Fortunately, the hound gets to go first. It basically runs up and then jumps up onto the gate. It looks like it's ready to pounce on the car. Everyone in the car, it is now your turn.
Shoot the damn thing off.
Is it close enough for Emile to stab it?
No, but if it jumps onto the car, it will jump onto the hood.
That was my plan. I was gonna wait and then just go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait
With-
for
I'm gonna take
it.
the shot out of it though.
Wait.
Wait for it.
It's like, okay, TW and the hound, they lock eyes. It cuts to the hound's eyes, then the TW's, then to the hound's, then to TW.
Bam.
Imagine a Dragon Ball Z stare down.
Yeah, I'm shooting at it.
Then suddenly, the hound leaps. The hound with a deafening howl, just leaps off of the gate. Its time seems to slow down onto the hood, and roll for whichever one of you gets to go. Roll for whichever one of you gets to hit it first.
60.
60. Can you beat that score, Grant?
I gotta beat Jayson?
Yeah. The lowest score gets to hit it first.
Yeah, he got it. Jason's got it.
All right, Jayson. Jayson. The second it lands on the car, it opens its mouth. You don't know why you guys never noticed this before. This thing has a long blue tongue, and it is freakishly long. It's like 2.5 times longer than its head.
Stab it.
However, Jayson, being a badass, he steps forward, thrusts the spear right into its open mouth. And then TW, you pull out your gun and shoot the thing.
Blam.
It's like strangely enough though. Okay. All right. This thing's like trying to howl in pain, but it's has kind of a problem that you stabbed it in the mouth.
Mhm.
And it just sort of disappears. The gate is now open.
Get to the storage.
All right. Okay. Where do you park the car?
In the storage.
As close as we can.
There's not enough room.
I'm just gonna drive in there so we can get in there.
You just
Okay.
drive into the storage locker.
Okay, so
Just
Yeah.
park it right next to it.
Yeah, you park right next to the storage unit, like right there. Unfortunately, the door was left open, and standing in between you and it is one more hound.
I stab it.
You have to get out of the car first.
I get out and I stab it.
Okay.
No, I lance it.
Let's.
TW, I'll lean out the window. TW, you drive, and I'll just like spear it.
Okay, I'm gonna drive in
I'm
the storage
kidding,
shed so I can hit.
I'm kidding because we'll hit the dome and we'll be screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get out.
Okay, you get it. You get out. Epic stare down.
Yep.
Jayson, I want you to roll for luck to see if you go first.
Do we see Tomato's body hit all?
I
You
failed.
gotta eat.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the thing before it gets to him.
Okay. Unfortunately, the hound goes first. It leap. It does a leap for you. You try to thrust your spear at it, but unfortunately you miss, and the thing comes down on top of you. You're basically wrestling against it like this.
Okay.
Like kind of.
Shoot it. Yeah.
Now there's a chart. There's a chart in the book for this. I need to find the page.
That's Pixis.
Using spells. Sanity.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be done here in a sec. Like, what do you want to do, man? Come on, you gotta do something. We can't.
Okay. Page 55.
I'd rather just drink at home instead of going to the bar again. Don't you?
Jayson, what is your strength?
12.
Your strength? Okay, your strength is 12. And I need to figure out the strength of the hound.